you know, if you're out there and your parents or something say they don't want you to own a bike, fuck that. You ain't getting one, and all your yuppie friends on their 2012 badass 600s drive up and they don't pay nothing for them. Some people work their ass off for them. Some people got them handed to them, you know. Maybe you're not in that position. Anyway, you want a bike, you want to ride with your boys, so they won't let you. They don't want you to have a bike, and you're too young to move out. Or maybe you're still in the house, and you're too old to move out. Anyway, if you said, look, Dad or Mom, I'm going to buy this real old bike or used bike or a wreck bike, you know it's mechanically set, you're going to get it running. Maybe the effort you put into fixing something for resale, you know, they watch you work on it for a couple weeks or a month or 2 months, however long it takes. Maybe through that process of time and energy put in, you know, he says, you know what? He worked his ass off on it. Maybe he does deserve to drive it. Maybe he's responsible enough to have one. It's a way. I didn't know which way this video was going. That sure as hell wasn't the way it was going. Hello? Maybe you should live home. Fucking bills calling 24/7. Anyway, that's my spiel, I guess. You know, if you look at my shop, I couldn't get a bike when I was younger. Maybe that's why I got 17 of them, because of that. You say no so much, I finally one day, boom, I got 17 now, or 12 at any given time, it seems. There's two ways we can go about this. One, we get it to a running condition, mechanically running well. Do the oil. See the oil that it is clear after the first oil change, after running it for say like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. The oil's clean, you mean there's nothing going on with the bike. It runs great. You could say, okay, I'm gonna sell this F3 right away. Boom, done. Running bike. So you spend say 4 on it, 5, 6, whatever you spend on it. And you sell it for $1,000. Now you got $1,000 bucks. Before you had 4, now you got $1,000. You go out and find another one, and you just slowly upgrade yourself. You could sell this bike with no brakes, needs chain, needs plastics, needs headlight, running bike with title. You're gonna get, it will sell. It sells themselves, these things. The more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So if you do the brakes, put a light on it, Street Fighter kit, you spend another $300-400. Maybe you get away with cheaper than that even, you know? Now you got a title bike that runs and it's street legal and safe. You could ask $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. It's only what you put in you're gonna get back out. The value of these are very, you know, unless they're mint condition, a badass F3 or a bike this age, I don't know, man, $2,000, $2,200, $1,800 maximum. At least down here. So that's 2 ways you can go about it. What I'm going to do probably is I've got a friend of mine that has an issue with his truck insurance, and he's kind of broke. And he's got about just enough to get into something without insurance, get his endorsement, and drive a bike to save money on gas and just to get around to work and do his thing. That's probably where this is going. But I'll buy this back from him later, in about a month or 2, when he gets his shit together. And I'll put him into like a 2002 Gixxer or whatever. Ninja ZX6, 636, whatever. I'll use that bike plus his cash, and that's how I'll do it for him. And a lot of people I know, and a lot of people I've sold bikes to do that through me all the time. Plus, if you're a first-time bike owner, you don't need the 2012 payments and fucking insurance, and it's like you're scared to drive the damn thing. And if you drop it, oh my god. You know, I got a 750 sitting over there. I don't even drive it barely because if you crash it, then, which I wreck bikes, I drive the shit out of these things. I crash them, wrecks them, have to refix them. To refix that, it's just too expensive. I'm doing a run with a lot of people, I'll jump on a nice bike, we'll roll like that. But if I'm out around being kind of aggressive or, you know, breaking stuff in, I'm always on something different, so it really don't matter to me. So let's get started. I just wanted to add one more thing. Insurance people, which I hate insurance companies completely. I just don't like paying insurance generally. It seems like whenever you need it, they do everything they can just to not pay. And I mean, most Americans would say, I mean, it's just a shame just that they get away with it. It's like fucking unbelievable. Anyway, that's a rebuilt title sticker. People see that and they want to run away, or they see it on the title. Oh my God, it's rebuilt. You know, this kid, whoever had this bike, the original issue was I don't think here. It was 06 or 07, and then there was a reissue at 2010. Maybe they paid him the insurance money, and he bought something else, and then parted the bike out. You know, that's another way. You know, the way insurance works, you can have a brand new bike right off the showroom floor, and the adjuster comes out because the bike fell off the kickstand and cracked the fucking blinker. He gets certificate of destruction if he wants to. If it's a buddy of yours, he's going to do it. Anyway, these bikes get recycled if they're deemed operable. 9 times out of 10 they are deemed operable. On small stuff, you know, you'll see a brand new bike, man, that thing's so cheap, how come, you know, and the certificate of destruction, it's got to go to Georgia or another state, because Florida won't recognize that bike is safe anymore on the road, for the roads of Florida. So it becomes a track bike, stunt bike, whatever. It's another thing, you know, to discuss with the purchaser, the purchasee, and or the seller, I don't know, purchasee, whatever. It'll give you some room in the ring to work the number down a little bit. But that's on someone's piece of shit, or someone's, you know, someone that don't care about the bike, or it was something that they just forgot to deal with, or it's been sitting, or the wife, you know, wants that space in the garage, or, you know, your bike gets thrown out in the dirt. I like them as catatonic state and as dusty as they can get. I like them in the back of the shop, or the back of the garage, covered with shit, you know, frozen in time. That's what I want to buy every time. And then you can take the guy's word for it sometimes, you know. Yeah, that's just what happened. I parked it and that was it. Or I had a kid and you know, I got a truck for work and it's that. There's a million things, man. A million things. So yeah, I'm going back and forth. That's what we do. We're going to do it. Instead of talking. Talk too much. I might clip all this out.